pull-up balls.
Pull-up balls?
Yeah. Well, they're not pull-up bars, are they? They're bars.
Bowls?
Balls. And then there's the pull-up bar with a rack and some dumbbells, some kettlebells, some wall balls, a belt squat, some bars.
She makes the gym sound so interesting. It's so much cooler than that!
I was just doing that, so then people would be overwhelmed. Like, you've got to undersell and over-deliver. Does that make sense? I would rather do that than oversell and under-deliver. So that's what I'm doing for the people.
Yeah, I may have oversold it a bit, but I think it lived up to it. It's pretty awesome. Ellie's first.
No.
No, Ellie. Go say hi to your fans. Ellie's bringing the energy today. Ellie, what time is it?
I don't know, like probably 2 o'clock.
No, it's gym tour time.
Oh.
Time for the gym tour. Come on.
Oh, yay, yeah.
It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
What are you doing? I hope you slip.
Hey.
So I can catch you.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, wait. You ready? You ready? You ready? Let's go. This is the gym. You guys saw it, but we're gonna start kind of in the corner and kind of go through and you guys saw it being built, but I'm gonna kind of go through and kind of explain how it's all set up. Hope you guys like it. But we have a bunch of storage all over. I mean, all these big panels you can kind of attach. These are like single hooks on them. They like take off. You can put them back on like super easy. Right now we have them for the bands. I think I'm gonna order more of them just so like each band has its like own individual place to go. But we got like, these are all our double bands. So when we're doing like speed pulls and squatting, these all only used in pairs, and these are all our singles. More storage in the center.
This is like the mobility corner, actually. Oh, and this is Jessie.
Yeah, this is friend Jesse. You guys have seen friend Jesse. It's the guy that's doing the deadlift. Remember? And he's like this. With the big, really long socks. You guys remember. You can put the picture right here if you don't. But it's gone through some stuff, as you can see. I have 2 Allen wrenches taped with rogue tape, like splints on each side. I've dropped 2 plates on it. As you can see, it's been pretty messed up, but
he keeps coming back for more. Good work, Jesse.
we have 3 like complete squat racks. And we got the custom logo on the top of each one, which when we saw the renderings, nothing was in color. So I did not think they were gonna add like the teal accents in it and obviously like the white and everything. It turned out like so cool. But we got 3 of these squat racks. They're all the same. We got 1 here, 1 there, 1 over here on that side. And just have all the pull-up bars set to the height that they are like at the CrossFit Games, because it's just like 1 set standard. So if it's like short for you, we have risers and stuff for you to use. For Ellie.
So high.
But you notice like the racks come out pretty far. We do a lot of like banded squatting, banded pulls, so where you can like actually like work inside the rack, which is like kind of the main reason for it. We got 2 sets of J cups if you want to work outside or inside, but like the bars are high enough to where like we're not going to run into it, and they're out of the way for it, so we can do bar muscle ups, pull ups, anything on these, which is freaking awesome.
It's really annoying me a little bit.
Does this look better? But you guys have seen in all the videos before, like if you guys don't remember, we had the lat pull down in this corner, and then along the whole wall, I just had all my dumbbells like laid on the floor. And finally we got like actual racks for them. We got racks here. The heavy ones are down on the ground all below, and we got even more racks over there. But we have from 5 pounds all the way up to 125 pounds, going up by 5 pounds and 2 of each dumbbell. We also got like our bumper plate storage by each rack. So no matter where you're at, you have a full set of, from 2.5s, we have like the quarters down below, all the way up to 55s on each rack. So no matter where you're at, like the weight is just there, because before it was just stacked in the corner, and anytime you do it, you had to like unstack it, roll it over. So now it's just like so nice to have it all here. The storage has been like crazy, because obviously you can see that we got so much more stuff in here, but actually there's like so much more space. I thought it would like kind of feel a little bit more crowded, but like everything has its home, which has been awesome. But right above you, we got, what did you describe these as?
Pull-up balls.
Pull-up balls.
Not pull-up bars, pull-up balls.
Because they're bowls.
Yeah, it's like balls.
I don't know what she's saying half the time. But yeah, just like to do some different grip stuff. We have the same thing kind of right over here. Just kind of like different variations of everything. We got just like the board for different like types of grips. You do hangs, pull-ups on them. And it's just like a little custom beam that we have on there. Same thing on the other side. It's empty right now, but we're gonna put either a pegboard across it or do like actual like rock climbing pegs, but not sure yet. You guys let me know what you think we should do. But we're gonna have that, just like all the little things that we're trying to make it like the one-stop shop where you literally, we don't have to leave here at all for our training. But same thing going on over here, just more storage. We got mostly all the kettlebells. We have them starting pretty light and just going up to 70 pounds. I don't really have any big kettlebells yet, but we'll get there. But it's just nice. We do like a lot of bamboo bar pressing and a lot of like warm-ups for our shoulders with all the light kettlebells. So it's nice just to kind of have the full range and have pairs of all of them, just so when we're doing like putting bands on them and hanging them from a bamboo bar. If not, you have to like hang dumbbells and stuff and it gets all weird. But we got the full set there. The coolest part of the gym is this whole arch that goes over, starts on one side, goes to the other, and there's like no bars or anything in the middle. So like the whole floor is completely open, and we still just got our rings and our ropes kind of hanging from it, which is like so cool. It's like, I've never been on a rig that's this sturdy. It's crazy because it's not bolted onto any of the walls, and it like doesn't shake even when me and Ellie are on it.
Some serious sturdiness right there.
Ellie was the master builder, so
I was.
that's why. Where's your toolkit? Coming over here, we got the just like rings here for dips, and this is the belt squat. I mean, it's like kind of new for me. I think we work with like my strength coach Jesse, so we're always just trying to like implement new things, and it's not every day when you're in a CrossFit gym and you have a belt squat and a lat pull down in there. So it's been like super cool to integrate this into training. We do like, you just get to like load the legs without like really loading the spine. And I think that's like the biggest thing for it, especially with people like with injuries with lower back. You still can like load it up and still like get a lot of good work in for your lower body. We do good mornings. We just do marches on it and everything. And it's been so good. But the new thing that we have now that it's in this like rack that Rogue made, we have these pull-up bars above it. You can, like they slide out and you kind of set them where you want, but you can also lift up and change like the angle of where these are gonna sit, and you just strap yourself in just like you would for a normal belt squat, and you can do pull-ups and kind of everything on it. So we actually haven't even got to use that like version of it yet, because we literally just started working out in here this week, but it was pretty sweet. This is the nameplate from the old squat rack in here. You guys remember it probably from some of the other videos. We just had one stationary squat rack in the middle, and it was pretty cool. It was like the first thing Rogue sent to me, and they didn't tell me that they're gonna put my nameplate on it, and it was like the coolest thing when it finally showed up. And I was kind of bummed when we took apart that rig, we kind of put it on the side, and like I was like, dang, like I don't really know like what use for it like we're gonna have in the future. And then they actually just had a cross beam up here, and I was like, you know what? I bet you we can take it out and put like this up, a little memorial of the old shred shed. So it's sweet that this kind of fits in there, because obviously we have the Rogue logo from like my shirt from Rogue, but it's kind of cool to have this still in here too from the old gym. More dumbbell storage. This is kind of like the middle weights from 75 to 100. But we also got like all the barbells in this sweet like kind of gun rack type storage. It's pretty awesome. We got like, these are kind of like, I'd say like my specialty bars. We got the safety squat, axle, the multi-grip. This is the Buffalo bar. If you guys watched the Arnold from last year, they maxed out. It was the first time I think that Rogue introduced the bar from to the Arnold, and all the strongmen maxed out their back squats with it. So we got that bar there. It's like, I don't know if you guys can obviously tell that it's like way thicker in diameter than a normal bar, and it's just, I think it weighs 70 pounds just on its own. But we've like done deadlifts with it. We've squatted. It's like, it's pretty fun just to kind of like change it up. I mean, over here still we got the bamboo bar, we got the easy curl bar.
So easy.
It's so easy, you know. And then this was Rogue's Christmas present to us this year. Just a little curl bar, you know, get some curls in it, get some tricep work in. It's been fun. It's so awesome how I've like still got bearings and everything in it. It's pretty sweet. We do a lot of grip work and stuff, so this is just attachments. You load weights onto there, and we can kind of attach like, this is a 3x3 block, like attach it on, do like grip holds, do one per side, do max holds, try to lift for max weight and stuff, but we got different diameters and different things that we can just attach on it to kind of work on all our grip stuff. And obviously all our clamps and stuff. Want to try to close it?
No, I can't.
This is a 2.
Where's the lattice one? Made me look good. Was that your hand?
Oh, it's so close. That was all my fingers.
This one made me look good. This one made me look good.
I'm pretty sure I heard. It was loud.
Is that the lat one?
Where's the training one?
I think the training one's in your car, maybe.
In the car. Get gains on it with it, but got the fat grips up here too. Kind of same thing. You can attach these on to like, just on like your barbells or dumbbells, but still get like the same feels what an axle bar is, which is this bar right over here. But moving on over here, same thing. This is a 16-inch cambered bar. Honestly, probably one of my favorite bars. It was like, I think it's one of the first bars that I got that was just different than like a regular barbell, and it was just like so different. Like, I mean, all the weight sits down low. This is where your back goes, and it's been super fun. We've done like just maxing our squat with it. We've done good mornings and everything, and just like it really makes you feel like where your squat is and if you're off position, because that weight's down low, and if you happen to like rock back in your squat, like these arms just act as like a pendulum, and you'll start like shaking and swinging and stuff. But it's been pretty fun just to kind of like mess around with all the different bars. It doesn't matter if we're pressing, squatting, or pulling. It's just like really kind of gets you in touch with like all the different aspects of all those lifts. But same thing here with the lat pull down. There's an awesome accessory to have. Just we do like so many different things in CrossFit, but just to really like isolate like each muscle group, we got these are all the attachments for the lat pull down. We just got like some of the narrow like supinated grips, and these are kind of, this is a medium, this is just like the biggest one, but they all attach. We can sit down and do actual like lat pull downs from here, but down here the legs actually kick out, and you can attach everything down low. And we can even do just like standing rows with it, or you sit down on the ground, put your feet on it, and just do like traditional rows from the floor. Moving on to this section, it's pretty much all the machines. We only have one GHD in here. I have another one, but I'm scared to like keep taking up more space, so we're just have one GHD built for now. But we got pretty much 2 of every machine, 1 assault runner, but we got 2 ski ergs, 2 echo bikes, 2 bike ergs, and 2 rowers. I mean, me and Ellie are pretty much the main people that train out of here, so we just want to make sure that like no matter what we're doing, we can like do each workout together, because it sucks when like we both have a rowing workout and then she has to go first, then I have to go next, or kind of however it works. But we kind of have 2 of everything. And obviously going over to the opposite side of the gym, like the rig continues. Like I said, this rig is just absolutely insane. It's so solid. But here we got, I used to have my reverse hyper like stationary, and now it's just like built into the rack, which is super cool. It's built into the same height, but it kind of keeps itself like out of the way. If you guys have probably seen this in your gym before, it's just where people normally do their computer work or set their bags. But this thing we actually get a lot of use in. It's Ellie's favorite thing, huh, Ellie?
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Why is it so bad?
Because I can't really use my quads. I have to use my hamstrings.
Your little baby hamstrings. Another set of plates over here. We got, these are just like our safety bars that attach onto the squat rack. You can set them down low. You can do like dead stop squats from them, or just use them as like a fail safe. If you happen to fail your squat, you don't have to bail it on the floor. You kind of set it down low, so if you're in your bottom of your squat and you fail, the safety bar is there to catch you. Same thing, these are our crash mats. We originally got 2 of them because at Rogue we had the log lift, and if you guys have never lifted a log before, if you drop that thing just on the normal floor, it like bounces everywhere. So we got 2 crash pads for it. So when we're training for Rogue, we can kind of get some of those reps in. The logs sitting over there. Ellie did a lot better in that event than I did, if you guys don't remember what happened, but it's a little bitter. Let's not do playback of that one. Still a little bit bitter about it. But yeah, kind of moved in here. We got all our jump ropes. We always like never know what's going to come up. I think it's always like, at least what we do in our training, we just kind of look what the Rogue site has, and if Rogue has it, it's like always game to come up in competition. So we kind of like just look at the Rogue website. These are pretty much most of the Rogue ropes that they have. This is actually a jump rope. Watch, I'll get this thing out. In the pictures online, it looks like a normal jump rope. I thought like, oh yeah, it's probably just like some version of a drag rope, this is what I thought I was getting when I ordered it. So I got this rope and I was like, oh yeah, we can probably mess around with it in a workout. I literally thought it was impossible to do double unders with it. And I was like going around to people, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, if you can do double under with this, like I'll do like 10 muscle ups or whatever, just like trying to bet in people. And I was like stumping everybody. And then Nick from CrossFit Fort Vancouver grabbed it. And I was like 5th or 6th try, he got a double under. I'm like, no, give it back. Now I got to do this. But it's been super fun. The thing's pretty crazy. It's on the Rogue site if you guys want to try it out. And kind of same thing, still more storage. We got 150, 150 pound D-ball. Same thing with our sandbags. We have 200, 150, 100, and then under in the back down there, you can't really see, but I got a 250 pound sandbag and a 300 pound sandbag. We got that, and we got the Husafelt bag to train with. They're not filled up yet though, just haven't had time. And then kind of coming over here, the last and final squat rack. Still got the nameplate on it, but we still have all like our barbell racks. The same thing on that side over there. We have just kind of like our barbells that we use every day, kind of just sitting in here. Super easy to grab, but we got the house, I think, in October, and the first thing that we did was the flooring. We had Surface Co. come out, and they did all the flooring. If you guys haven't seen like the flooring that Surface Co. has, I don't know if you can zoom in down low, but all the floors like interlock together like a puzzle piece, and they literally like don't go anywhere. And it's all like waffle combed on the bottom. So like when you're dropping your bars, like it absorbs the weights like crazy, and especially when we're doing tons of like double unders and box jumps and stuff like that, like it just absorbs and kind of like keeps like our knees and ankles safe when we're doing all that stuff. But they actually came out and installed the floor, which was like so cool. And this floor is actually from the games from 2022, like the floor that I won on and stuff. You can kind of see like in places like over here, I don't know if it pops up on the camera, but you can still see some of the lane lines that were taped down. But I thought it was pretty cool to kind of have like some flooring that kind of meant something. But we've been like working on this place for so long. My dad and everybody's been coming out like, I feel like 2 or 3 times a month. He lives in California, like 8 hours away, but my dad came out and wrapped all these beams in barnwood from my grandpa. Same thing with the stairs, did like barnwood all around them. We painted the whole thing, and my dad came out and installed the plexiglass. We got our pegboard in here. Really want to make sure that we had plexiglass because like that's what we're using in competition and stuff. It's a totally different feel. Like if you guys have done pegboards before, like especially like doing them in competition in different gyms, like the spot where your feet go is like different in every gym. Like I've done it on brick, I've done it on wood, done it on plexiglass, and it's all so different. So really just trying to like replicate like everything we do in competition the best we can when we train. So that's why like the bars are set to the height in competition, the ring like distance apart is set how it is in competition, just like this in pegboard. I tried to like, there was no like set standard height, but I like went back and watched videos from pegboards at the games, and I'm like, yeah, a pegboard fits about there. It works. So same thing, but like we want to like replicate competition the best we can. So we got all the plyo boxes from Rogue. There's a bunch more upstairs. Just didn't know how I want to store them, but we got like 6 inches, 12 inches, 20, 24, and 30-inch boxes, all from Rogue. They Velcro together, so if you want to make them taller or shorter, or even use them as crash mats, that's been like super awesome. And they're light. Like I know like carrying wood boxes around, it's tiring. These are light, so that always works out super well. This is my little storage where all my gym stuff is. As you can see, it's very organized in here, along with all our cleaning supplies. And my Dyson vacuum is honestly was a lifesaver. I like be like mid-session, I'll be like vacuuming because it irritates me when the gym's like not super clean. So it's nice to have that, just kind of vacuum around. But yeah, I mean, we got jerk blocks. I don't know if you can see it. On this side over here, we ended up bolting on wheels on the bottom of them. So all you got to do now is like before, if you needed to move these things, you had to like get 2 people, you lift off half of it, move it over, then you grab the bottom half, move it to where you want it, and then you have to restack them, and like just takes way too long. So now we got wheels attached on the back side of both of them, and all you got to do is just grab the bottom and just kind of wheel it around wherever you go. Because I know like half the time I'm like, oh, jerk blocks would be nice, but then I gotta like get them out, move them out of the corner, dust off all the stuff that we keep on top of them. But that's about it. As you can see, I mean, this is where we store things. We got our turtle box and obviously our podium. I repurposed my podium fuse with all our markers. And I don't have a whiteboard, so I just like write on the plexiglass, which I feel super cool when I do that. I feel like a coach, but that's about it. These are the chairs that Daniel and Dallas sit on when they come, and I try to get them to work out with us, but they don't want to, so they just like sit here and on their computers. No, I'm kidding. They work out sometimes, but yeah, these chairs are pretty comfortable. Oh, I don't think I described this. This is the board. I know you guys have talked about it before. This is where if you come work out in the gym, you get to sign it. Finally hung it up, but look at it. We already got names on here. How many people do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then obviously Ellie signed right in the middle. So 16. Yeah, that's 16 people work out in here. It's a work in progress, but like I said, hey, once we hit like maybe 50,000, 75,000 subscribers, I'll be inviting some of you guys out to come work out, and you guys can put your names on the board. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, but this is it. This is the gym. If you guys obviously like saw anything that you guys liked or haven't seen before, like just comment in the DMs. I'll be reading through them, like trying to answer as many comments as I can, but everything that you see here is on the Rogue site. So if you guys like something is new, or you guys just want to try something, like be sure, like you guys go check out the Rogue site. They literally have everything, and they made this happen. Like it would not have happened without them. They gave us like detailed instructions, and there's no way it would have got done without it. So huge thanks to the Rogue team and like everybody over there that kind of helped make this happen. But the gym's done. Finally, I don't have to hide it on Instagram now. I can show you guys how awesome this place is. So we're gonna get a lot of fitness in here. The whole 2023 game season will be training in here. So about it. Anything to add, Ellie? The gym's not done yet. We still have a lot of things coming. The whole upstairs, as you can see, there's a whole upstairs. We didn't get up there, but where that is gonna become a whole recovery area. We're gonna put like turf. We're gonna put just gonna like GOWOD's gonna deck it out. We're gonna put like these big iPad things. You can do GOWOD sessions in. It's gonna be awesome. And obviously it's cold as heck outside, so we're not working outside yet, but we're gonna put kind of a little rig out there, turf like out front. It's gonna be awesome. But hope you guys like it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hope you guys like the gym. Say something cool.
I'm a potato.